What is up, people, and welcome back to the channel. So let's talk subframe. So this car is going to run a twin bolt early type subframe, which is quite a bit different to the later Mark 3s onwards kind of thing subframe. So what I want to do is I want to make this car fit a later subframe first, then make it fit the Mark 1-ish subframe by modifying the Mark 1 subframe. Because basically, the subframe that's on this car is twisted to crap. It's really twisted. So we've got, these are the rear two legs. And just by, if I held that there, you can clearly see that they're not the best. You can see how much higher that one is. Considering that one's sitting on there, how much higher that one is to that one. Both of these legs here are twisted on both sides. This one's all twisted up. And this one, so it's really bent there. This one is just warped all over the place, and this is bent up. So I'm going to cut them off. We're going to chop these off and change them out for some Mark 3 ones. So when this subframe was on the car, it was all on the piss, right? So what I've done is I've got my trusted Mark 3 subframe down that I use for my chassis, which I know is true, straight, square, right, yet unmolested, really tight subframe. So what I've found out is that this shell hasn't got a single square edge for where it should be. But it's a fiberglass body. It's never going to be perfect, is it? Do you know what I mean? You've got to allow for tolerances. So I've got this subframe now, sort of where it can be. It's central that way. And it's nearly square. It's like 4 millimeters off. But I have no more room to make adjustments in that pitch. Right? So this side needs to come forward, or that side needs to go back. And I cannot go anymore. This side is all the way forward. So it's all the way forward as far as I can go. But we are really close to the bulkhead. Yeah? Well, this one is as far back as I can go. And it's touching the bulkhead. So that one can't go forward and this one can't go backwards. So we are about right on the lower mounts now. So I've marked the floor. And it's very close to where the hole should have been originally on this. So I think this is a Mark 3 bulkhead-ish. So that is what we're going to have to do. I'm going to make the car fit this subframe. So if anybody at a later date wants to change the subframe, because nobody really uses that subframe, it's too old. So I'm going to make it fit this and then make that subframe fit this. That's going to be the best alternative. But he wants to keep it looking twin bolt. Now the issue with that is that the sleeves in here are nowhere near where they need to be to get the subframe square. Because if I pull it back where it was, this corner, the subframe was like, it was like that. And it's like that. Right now, we are right up on both sides. And it's still 10 millimeters out of square. So the bulkhead isn't quite square. Yeah? So like you can see some of it. You've got all this gap here. Yeah? But then when you go around the other side, there's nothing there. So it's like the bulkhead is like that. But when I measure the lower bulkhead to the heel board, that's pretty square. But when I measure the top of it, it's like 10 mil out. So, I mean, that's a little bit off. But don't forget, that really needs to go back. So if you look at the gap, we're about 4 mil. But that's 4 mil all the way back to the rear beam. Because what I did is that box section there is squared up with the beam. Yeah? Then I measured from the box section forward to get an accurate reading of where I was with the subframe. Then came off the sills to this point here to get a measurement that way. So that's where it needs to go. We've just got to somehow make it work, because he wants to keep these. One is going to be back. It literally will just fit over that cover now, that hole. Yeah. So the one's going to be back there, but the other one's going to be right at the front. So you're going to notice it's off a little bit. But the way we're going to attach this to the car is this is going to be, well, one of these is going to be screwed into the top of the subframe in this one. Yeah, like I've just showed you in the last video. So this will be on there. And that is either going to be bolted, threaded, or so it's either going to be tapped and threaded like that, but pretty big, or I'll turn this down and thread it to put like a 5/16 nut on it, and then that'll be strong enough to hold the whole subframe. So technically these could just be on there as a washer and then have some nuts and bolts through to there. So they're not technically doing anything. Do you know what I mean? They're just for show. So that might be the option, because that in there is probably better than these two combined. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it back off, drill the heel board so that the bottom mounts are right. So it's just going to make it a lot easier for me to play with if I've got something fixed to work to. So then once I've drilled them, I can make the inner plates for there. So then we can start marking up the center spine as well. Yeah, so but I think that's what we're going to be doing now, is making this work, which will be enjoyable, no doubt.